There's a petition that is going the rounds, which has now reached 250,000 signatories, asking for a general election. Personally, I think a general election at this particular moment is self-indulgent. I've said this a few times. I also think an election for a new Conservative leader would be self-indulgent. We've had that introspective navel-gazing for too many weeks now. And what we've come up with is the dross of the dross. A lame Prime Minister and a lame Chancellor of the Exchequer, both of whom are desperate for their own survival, more desperate for their own survival than they are for the survival and health of our country. Prove that is otherwise. At the same time, although I think Keir Starmer is poised to be Prime Minister and would make a very interesting Prime Minister, I'm not completely convinced at this moment that his shadow cabinet is ready for office. Nor am I convinced that the Conservative cabinet at the moment is capable of office. My proposal is a new Prime Minister by acclamation and a government of national unity for the next 2 years to bring us to a point where a new government, a Labour government, is ready to take office. I think a Labour government is inevitable, and I think anybody who thinks otherwise, frankly, in the Conservative Party is living in cloud cuckoo land. This has become an inevitability because of the stupidity, idiocy, and twittish behaviour of the present Prime Minister and her Chancellor. I don't think it was an inevitability because of Boris Johnson, though I don't think he helped. We need to reset our politics, and I think that means reaching across the political divide to establish the best that we can possibly have. We have so many ex-chancellors who can get together and maybe find a way out of the mess that this present Chancellor has created. But I don't see that it can be done under his authority. We have so many ex-Prime Ministers. We saw them all at the acclamation for the new King. We have so many ex-Prime Ministers who can get together and who can probably sort out the mess we are in, but I don't think that can be done under the authority of the present Prime Minister. I think we can draw on the huge potential in the present Labour Party and the huge potential across Parliament in the Scottish National Party, in the Liberal Party. And maybe we can get together to meet the international challenge that is coming. We do not have the time. With Putin poised to press a button of monumental disaster, we do not have the time for further navel gazing at the moment.